Any doubts to be cleared? Yes, children, tell me. Is there any doubts? Any doubts are there to be cleared? Sanjana? Pranav? Yes?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Shall we start with, okay, just we can revise. Okay, I think you know the chapters for max students, that is science group students. We'll be having the arithmetic progression and geometric progression, statistics, then limits and derivatives. What about the others? Yes, Jewel, Anashwarya. Is it clear? The topic, is it clear, children? For science students, these are the 3 chapters you have. And for the applied max students, you'll be writing. What are the topics you have to learn? Applied max. Statistics, sequences and series, along with indices and logarithms, and quantitative aptitude, isn't it? And quantitative aptitude. Okay. So prepare well. All the questions will be MCQ. So from the beginning onwards, you have to do it in the same speed. So in the beginning, don't take more time for evaluating 1 or 2 questions. And in the finally, don't leave all the questions unattempted. Instead of that, what do you do? For 1 question, maximum 1.5 minutes. Then only you'll be able to complete that 40 questions within the specified time. Is it clear? So time management is very important. Total, you have to answer 40 questions out of 45 questions. Okay, for 45 questions will be there. You have to answer any 40 questions. So when you attempt it, okay, when you attempt it, don't take half an hour and all for solving 1 single question. You will not be able to answer the remaining question. Then finally you will do, okay, you will not be able to attempt, or you will leave it, or simply you will mark ABCD, ABCD. So instead of that, what you do? From the beginning, join on time, keep all the things ready. Okay, in max, keep the answer sheets with you, because not only the OMR paper. For max, you have to calculate and find the answer. So you have to keep the answer sheets with you. You have to do the calculation, and based on that only you will get the answer. So keep the answer sheets and all with you. Yes, children, please turn on your video. And in OMR sheet, you bubble it with, is it, okay, bubble it fully, so that only when you take the photo, you'll be able to see which one. Okay, sometimes because of glare and all, we are not able to check which one is shaded, which one is not shaded. So what you have to do, when you shade it completely if possible. Okay, you can do it with pen itself. But if it, okay, only once only you have to bubble. Bubbling this one and don't strike it and do the other one. And only once you have to bubble. Okay, now we can do with the revision. Write the question. In sequences and series, we can revise few questions now. Write the question. The 20th term of the sequence. The 20th term of the sequence, an is equal to, the 20th term of the sequence, an is equal to n into n minus 2 by n plus 3 is dash. The 20th term of the sequence given by an is equal to n into n minus 2 by n plus 3 is dash. What is the answer? 20th term. What is the answer? What is the 20th term? In the place of n, we have to put 20, isn't it? What will be the answer, Shabarinath?
360 by 23.
360 by 23. Yes, correct. It is 360 by 23. Second question. If A, B, C are in AP, if A, B, C are in AP, then A minus B by B minus C is equal to dash. If these three terms are in AP, then A minus B by B minus C is equal to dash. What is the answer? No need of evaluation. Think it. Look, these are given as terms of an AP. What is A minus B by B minus C? Yes, Atulya.
I'm doing.
What is the answer, Meherin? One. Answer is 1, isn't it? A minus B is the common negative D, isn't it? Similarly, B minus C is negative D. So these two, if you cancel, it will be 1. This is the common difference there. Okay. Now write the next one, third one. Find 3 numbers in GP. Find 3 numbers in GP. Find 3 numbers in GP. Whose sum is 13? Whose sum is 13? And sum of whose squares is? And sum of whose squares is 91? And sum of whose squares is 91? Find 3 numbers in GP whose sum is 13 and sum of whose squares is 91. So can you tell me what is A here, what is R, and what about the numbers? 3 numbers are in GP. So 3 numbers in GP, usually we take this as A by R, A and AR, isn't it? We take the numbers as A by R, A and AR. And what is the thing given here? Sum is 13. A by R plus A plus AR is 13. If you take A as common, 1 by R plus 1 plus R is 13. If you want, we can take R as common LCM. So 1 plus R square by R is 13. This is equation 1. Now look at the second part given here. Sum of whose squares? Sum of whose squares is 91, isn't it? Sum of squares is 91. So a by r the whole square plus a square plus ar the whole square is 91. It is a square by r square plus a square plus a square r square is 91. So from here you can take one a square as common. We'll get 1 by r square plus 1 plus r square is 91. So that is same as a square into 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 by r square is 91. This is the second equation. How to solve this, children? How will you solve this? You square this one. When you square this, what you will get? A square by r square into 1 plus r square. The whole square is 13 square. 13 square means it is 169. Okay, so now you name this as equation 3. Divide the third equation by first equation. Okay, so divide the third equation by first equation. So third equation is a square by r square into 1 plus r square the whole square by a square by r square into 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 equal to 169 by 91. So now a square by r square will get cancelled. 169 by 91, is it possible to simplify? 161 by 99, is it possible? 169 means 13 square. 91, is it possible? 91. Yes, Alantina, is it possible to simplify 91? No. So the next step, you cross multiply this. So 91 into 1 second, children, 1 second.
And 91 is divisible.
91 is? Yes, Aditya. This 13 into
7.
7. So 113 will get cancelled. So it will be same as 13 by 7. Now, how to simplify this? This is what we have to find out here. I'll you simplify this further. 1 plus r square. So suppose I expand this 1 plus r square. When you expand it, what you will get? 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 plus 2ab plus 2bc 2r cube plus 2r square. Is it correct? Is it okay? Is it clear, children? 2ab a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2cr by 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 is 13 by 7. Is 13 by 7. Then is it possible to simplify further? Is it possible to simplify? Check it here. Is it possible to split like this? 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 by 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 plus, if I take 2r outside, 1 plus r square by 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 is 13 by 7. Is it correct? Is it possible to split like this? So now these two, will it get cancelled? So this term will become 1. If you take this to other side, you'll get 2r into 1 plus r square by 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 is 13 by 7 minus 1, which will be same as 6 by 7. Again, we have to find r. How to find? What is the relation we have? The beginning, is there any relation? When we divided and all, what is the relation we get? 1 divided by 2. Look at the relation 1, 2, and 3. From all these three things, is it possible to substitute anything? From the first one, what is 1 plus r square? Is it 13r by a? And similarly for the second one, 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 is 91r square by a square. Okay, again we have to substitute it. Okay, so yeah. So it will be 2r into, what is 1 plus r square? What is 1 plus r square? I think we are getting a lengthy question. Yes. What's the value of 1 plus r square? 1 plus r square is 13r by a, isn't it? 2r into 13r by a by 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 is, it is it 91 r square by a square? Am I correct? Is it correct, children? It's equal to 6 by 7. So that is same as 2 into 13 into r square by 91 into r square by a square into a is 6 by 7. So on r square will get cancelled. 1a will get cancelled. So we get 2 into 13 into a by 91. Sorry, a is in the denominator. 2 into 13 by 2 into 13 by 91. That a will go to the numerator. 1a will get cancelled, isn't it? So not a here. Into a is equal to 6 by 7. From here, can you calculate what is the value of a? What is the value of a? What is the value of a? 2, 13, if you cancel this, this is 7, 7. So value of a is it 3? Atulya, are you able to do it along with me, children? Are you getting a as 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to do this? After finding a, substitute this in any one of the equation, either in the first one or second one, and find out what is r. After finding a, substitute this in either in the first equation or second equation and find what is r. What is the first equation? Let's take the small equation and substitute and find out r. I think r you will get 2 values. Quadratic equation you will get. Which equation you can consider here? A into. Okay. Now we got a as 3. So I think in the first equation you can substitute 1 plus r square is 13r by 3. When you cross multiply this, 3 plus 3r plus 3r square is 13r. That is 3r square minus 10r plus 3 is 0. You can factorize this as 3r square minus 9r minus r plus 3 is 0. So if you take 3r outside, r minus 3. So r is 3 or r is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, what is the GP? You can write the GP. Actually, it's a very lengthy question, but you have to, if you do it, you'll be able to do. Okay, understand it and do it. Yes, yes.
Why do we subtract 1 from 13 by 7?
Here, when we cancel this term will become 1. Is or no? This 2, when you cancel it, will it become 1? Plus 1, if you take it to other side, will it become minus 1?
Okay, I didn't see that.
This 2, we splitted this into 2 parts. That is why. Okay. Numerator and denominator will get cancelled and we will get 1. This 1 only we take it to other side. Okay, now write the next one, children. Write the next question. Calculate the mean deviation. Calculate the mean deviation. Calculate the mean deviation about the median. Calculate the mean deviation about the median. Calculate the mean deviation about the median. For the data, 340, 150, 210, 240, 300, 310, and 320. Find the mean deviation about the median. So first we have to find the median here, isn't it? How will you find the median? Either arrange in ascending or descending order. Okay, and what is the formula for finding mean deviation about the median? Mean deviation about the median is given by sigma modulus of xi minus m by n. We have to find the median and then we have to substitute. So find what is the median here. Arrange in ascending or descending and okay, fine. Count and see how many data are there. Is it odd or even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So n is 7, which is odd, isn't it? So you can find what is the median. What is the median? If these questions are asked, don't take much time for exam because, okay, so you have to do the calculations. What is the median? Arrange in ascending or descending. So one, which is the smallest one, I think 150. 150, then 210, 240, 300, 310, 320, 340. So the median will be 300, isn't it? If the median is 300, then what is modulus of xi minus m? Directly you can write. What is modulus of xi minus m? Just subtract it and write. 150 minus 300 means it is 150 plus 90 plus 60 plus 0 plus 10 plus 20 plus 40 divided by 7 will give the mean deviation about the median. Is or no? Is it correct, children? I'm not, okay, I'm not writing it more elaborately. I'm directly writing the values there and simplify. Add this and divide. Is it 370 by 7? It is 370 by 7. So 7 5s are 35, 22, 52 points. Am I correct? Atulya, is it correct? Atulya,
Yes, ma'am.
complete this one. Find the answer and give the answer. John, what is the answer, John?
Ma'am, 52.8.
Yes, 52.8. It's 52.8. Yes, children, is it clear? Ranil, how to find the mean deviation about median? Is it okay? Aditya, Sanjana. Okay. The next one, calculate the mean deviation about the mean. Calculate the mean deviation about the mean. Data is given like this: 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 8, 20. 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 8, 20. So first you have to find mean. So what is mean? Sum of all observations by number of observations. So total number of observation is 8. What is summation? What is the sum? Twenty plus 10, 30. 30 plus 10, 40. 40 plus 20, 60. 60 plus 20, is it 80? So mean is 10. Then what is the formula for mean deviation about mean? Formula is sigma modulus of xi minus x bar by n. So 10 minus 6. Just only the numerical value. Don't write the sign. 4 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 10 by 8. So what will be the answer? You find the sum and divide it by 8. What is the answer? Navrin? Shabarinath, what is the answer?
3.75.
3.7. Okay, I think it is 3.75. Alantina, is it correct, Alantina?
Yes, ma'am.
How will you find range? What is range? Range is highest value minus lowest value, isn't it? Highest value minus lowest value will give the range. Is that no? Then how will you find the class mark? Class mark is upper limit plus lower limit by 2, isn't it? Class mark will be given by upper limit plus lower limit by 2. What about the class size? What is class size? Class size is
Minus 12.
upper limit minus lower limit, isn't it? Upper limit minus lower limit will give the class size. What is the formula connecting mean, median, and mode? Relation between mean, median, and mode?
Mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean.
Okay, go through all these formulas what you have learned earlier. Okay. Now, what about the formula for standard deviation? Variance. Variance or standard deviation is given by variance. For discrete data, we have learned sigma xi minus x bar the whole square by n. And for a continuous distribution, it is sigma fi into xi minus x bar the whole square by sigma fi, isn't it? And what is standard deviation? It is square root of variance. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. Okay. Is it okay? Now try this question. Finding the variance. Calculate the variance of the following data. 8, 12, 13, 15, 22. Calculate the variance of this following data. So if here it is discrete data, isn't it? So first find out what is x bar. What will be x bar? Sigma xi by n, isn't it? Sigma xi, when you add up all the data. What is x bar? What is the value of x bar? Is it 70, Meherin?
Yes, ma'am.
70 by 5, which is 14. Then you draw the column xi minus x bar, xi minus x bar the whole square. So 14 minus 6 means it is minus 6, minus 2, minus 1, 1, then 7. 7, not 7, 8. Then xi minus x bar the whole square. So 36, 4, 1, 1, 64. When you add this, 106. So what will be the variance? 106 divided by 5. Sigma xi minus x bar the whole square. So when you divide it by 5, it is 21.2. This is the variance. And standard deviation is you have to take the square root of this number. Okay, so like this one more questions will be asked. Finding the mean or variance of first 5 prime numbers, first 7 multiples. For the first 7 multiples, you find the mean, find the variance. Okay, this type of questions will be asked. So that calculations with by practicing only you'll be able to do it there. Okay, from statistics, this type of question will be asked. Okay, okay, children. Okay, we end the session now. Thank you. Prepare well and for the test. Okay.